Your Excellency, Minister Jaakko Iloniemi, ladies and gentlemen. I want to open by extending my warmest congratulations to Minister Jaakko Iloniemi on his 90th birthday. In the field of Finnish foreign policy, Jaakko Iloniemi is a constant. For decades, he has shaped policy and discussion. First as a diplomat in some of the key moments of our political history, later as an ardent observer and commentator. The red thread has remained increasing Finland's room to maneuver. Jaakko is one of the sharpest and most far-sighted analysts in the field. He has unique perspective and experience. In today's fast-paced world, where politics is sometimes conducted tweet by tweet, I greatly appreciate our connection. Throughout my presidency, we have had valuable discussions and held a regular correspondence. In conversations, you, Jaakko, have a very special reassuring ability. Even when very serious matters or threats are discussed, the listener often finds himself afterwards feeling surprisingly calm and confident. There may be many examples of his foresight. The recent biography, Eminence, tells the story of a meeting between a young Senator John Biden and Ambassador Iloniemi about 40 years ago. After the meeting, Iloniemi reported the bright senator might have ambitions for the White House. Many sharp observations are also to be found in our correspondence. On September 14th, 2015, you wrote me a letter titled Finland and Sweden, hand in hand, till how far? Jaakko's personal history is closely intertwined with Finland's post-war policy history. He entered the stage already in the 1950s as Secretary General of the Student Union, SYL. In the 60s, he was instrumental in creating Finland's development aid policies. In the 70s, he became known as the driving force behind the Conference on Security and Cooperation in Europe. The 1975 CSCE is a milestone in the Finnish political history. The organization of the conference took years of preparation and skillful diplomacy. As a result, the Helsinki Final Act established a set of principles that became a foundation for the European security order for almost 50 years. Now, Russia's brutal war in Ukraine and demands to NATO have called those principles into question. Again, we need skillful diplomacy. It is of immense value that Jaakko still continues to share his wisdom and experience with the diplomats battling with today's challenges. Over the years, Jaakko has consistently advocated for Finland's active participation in the Western community and strengthening of transatlantic cooperation. He has forged links between Finland and the US as an ambassador to Washington and as the first chairman of the Atlantic Council. In the 1990s, as the CEO of EVA, Finnish Business and Policy Forum, he was a strong voice for Finland's EU accession. We cemented the direction of our foreign policy by joining the EU in 1995. Now, in a new situation, we are taking the logical next step. We are claiming our sovereign right stated in the Helsinki Final Act to seek membership in NATO. Democracy needs rich debate and the sharing of expertise. With incredible energy, Jaakko has served the people and decision makers alike by actively participating in the public conversation. He is known as a tactful, logical, and facts-based debater. In 1962, he wrote, "It's a matter for the foreign policy leadership to find the way of taking our position to practice, but only enlightened voters can give the direction for our actions in international issues." That's what they, people, did this spring. I fully share the assessment and thank Jaakko for the countless articles, columns and remarks he has published over the years. Once more, congratulations, and let our conversation continue.